Good morning, good Friday, good weekend.
How are you this gorgeous, gorgeous Friday morning?
Absolutely wonderful. So many things that come together this Friday. So I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm very excited to tell about it in the very soon future, very near future.
You've just hit the nail on the head for me, because most of the time we always say, well, let's leave it till Monday and we'll do things on a Monday. But you know what? Friday is a brilliant day to get your whole week sorted for next week.
Yes.
So start getting everything ready today so that by Sunday night, Monday, you're ready to kick the week off. And it is amazing how things then fall into place when you've had that planning, you've had that, time to make it all better for the week coming. So there we go. Friday is the day, the new start of the week, okay?
Absolutely. And you know what, Jackie? You know how I got to this? It's with when I started to think of in terms of my business and of my business in terms of the business chakras. So like I made sure that there is a time in the week for every one of this. And now the third eye and the crown chakra, they get Friday. So it's really, what is my strategy? Am I on track? Am I, living up to the purpose I set out to, be doing this business? And so that really, really, as you say, sorts me for the week looking back. And then also when I start Monday with the route, like I know exactly where I have to route myself. I know exactly where I'm getting started. And it's so refreshing. And it's like, finally, I find a structure in my business, how I can take care of everything. And it's so natural. And it's like, we all know this. So let's just implement.
Yeah.
Just the very same with the prosperity. So just implement.
So make it become a habit. So, start every Friday with, right, allocate a time on a Friday that you can do that. And then the rest of the week runs so smoothly. When you've done that planning, the rest of the week runs really well.
Yes. Which also connects in our thinking into results. Like, are you thinking? Like, do you take the time to think what has gone well during the week? What do I want to improve? What are the steps that need to be taken so the results are going to get better? Like, do you take the time to think? Yeah. And think is like, so many people get it wrong. It's like, of course we think about food and coffee and weekend, blah, blah, blah. That's not thinking. That's kind of the habitual, the body system functioning. So the real thinking is like sitting and analyzing and like going deep and feeling, is that what I want to feel? Is that the results I want to have? And if not, like, course correct every week, every day. That's why we do what we do, right?
Absolutely. Right. So let's get to You Too Can Be Prosperous, because you know what? By now in this book, you have to realize that we have every single golden opportunity available to us. It's just about grabbing it, taking it, running with it, and absolutely doing it. And you know what? It's about changing that mindset, changing that real previous way of thinking lack. Now we think prosperity.
Absolutely. Yes. So let's read. This week's title is Dealing with Reality. So let's see.
There we go. All right. So page 141. I hope I'm not hurrying you with your work, but I am enthusiastic about what you can do. If you know what you want and have a clear picture of your desire, you are now ready to build a new pattern and release it into mind. This action is the most difficult part of the process, Ernest Holmes says. The thought and the idea must be abandoned into mind. We have to take hold of the idea, knowing that we are dealing with reality, and let go of the idea, knowing that reality is dealing with it. It is not easy to hold and let go at the same time. And yet, in a certain sense, that is what we have to do. We are dealing with something that takes ideas and makes facts out of them. As this is understood, the power is set in motion, which will manifest at a level which will be absolutely identical with the mental and spiritual level of the embodiment of the idea.
Yeah, and isn't that exactly what we've just been talking about? Like, hold the idea, hold your goal. What is the reality you want? Not the things, the circumstances and things you see right now. So what is it that you want? And then hold your thoughts. Don't, settle for anything less than that, because it will manifest into life if you just do the work.
And it's about always living in that I will achieve it. I am achieving it. It's achieved. Always having that emotional impact available to you. If you were here in prison, I could help you build your mind model, but you can build it. Oh, sorry, did I skip a page there? Yep, I did. But you can build it for yourself. Simply take 5 or 6 small white cards and print or write your desire on them. And this is what Bob always spoke about, the goal cards, and carry those goal cards with you. There's people think maybe I'll do a vision board, write your goals out every single day. Those are all the things that you need to do to keep that what you want, your passion, right here in the top of your mind. All right, so goal cards, vision boards, any of that, it works. Then put the cards in the most conspicuous places in your home, office, and automobile. Many of our men keep one in their billfold, in their wallet, in their purses. One on their desk, one on their pillow, and another in the bathroom mirror where they shave or where you put your lipstick on.
Exactly.
The purpose of the mind model cards is twofold. Number one, to keep the picture of your desire before you as many hours out of the day as possible. And 2, to keep an active relationship, reciprocal action between the conscious and the subconscious minds at all times. And this is so important, people. It's about really focusing on what you want to achieve and always living in that spirit of I am achieving it, I have achieved it, I am achieving it. And that's why when you touch a goal card, really feel the emotion that goes with achieving that goal that you've set out, whether it's financial, whether it's a relationship, whether it's, whatever you want, spiritual, hold on to that emotional yay of achieving it.
Exactly. And if you feel a gap, if you feel, oh, but I'm not yet there, that is your work. Like that is first you go there with your thoughts, with your mind, and then adapt the feelings to it, and then do the work, do the actions, take the actions, inspired action, not hustling kind of actions, but like what's the next inspired action to take. And suddenly things will line up. I promise you, if you go back to all our talks, like there were so manifestations. You see the both of us sitting in new houses, right? Like this just works. Do the work, right?
Earlier I was just thinking, oh my gosh, over the 2 years that we've been doing this, how many houses or places I've been and we've been filming in so many different places, from traveling to new houses and this is all manifestation. It's what I wanted.
Actually, it's amazing. It's just looking back, it's so amazing, and I can just recommend it. And we're happy to help you. Reach out to Jackie or myself, and we'll take you there. That's what we do. That's what we love, and we share some content like this here online. But then also, if you want to have the personal, like I also want to have that, you can. You too can be prosperous. That's what we promise here.
So the subconscious is receptive and suggestible. It embodies new ideas only through repetition, feeling, and realization. It responds only to the strongest and most insistent demands. It is imperative, however, that you follow to the letter the instructions to repeat the affirmation many, many, many times a day. When the idea contained on the card is finally integrated with your subconscious mind, it goes to work with all its power to give the idea form. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
And the repetition is also not only, when you look at the goal card, which I really have on my desk, it's also especially when you have doubts, when like, oh, that doesn't work and I'm still not there, not like, then repeat it, like just go to that kind of thought and to the memorized, we were speaking on, to the memorized emotions, right, of the goal achieved, right? Yes, and so we've been talking about toxic positivity like a couple of weeks ago, and the thing is, like, not in the terms of just, you know, say, yeah, I'm rich, as long as you don't believe it. Like, the question is, how can you make it believe? How do you build your belief that you are absolutely deserving and worthy of all the riches there is, right? That's how you get there.
Too true. All right. So that's it for today. I'm going to carry on next week again. We almost finished the book, but by now this just sums it up, really. It's that, you know, really integrating the thought, the feelings, and then the behaviors.
Thank you so much, Jackie. I really appreciate your insights and your reading every week in you.
Thank you, Nadine. It's beautiful. And thank you, everybody, for your support. We really appreciate it.
Bye.